Hello everybody, welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen and today I am making butter bars and they're going to be so moisturizing, skin loving, thick lather, all the ingredients that lend themselves to that. So what we have going here today is I'm using raw organic buttermilk for our liquid portion in this soap, and for some of the oils I'm using a generous portion of raw organic mango butter, unrefined organic Shea butter, and unrefined organic cocoa butter. So those are just some of the awesome ingredients going into this bar today. I have my oils melted and cooling. I have my buttermilk lye solution cooling off, and I'm going to pull all the rest of my ingredients together, get my safety gear, my apron, get my hair pulled back, and we'll come back and make some soap. Okay, we are ready to get this soap rolling here. I have my oils here with the mango butter, the shea butter, the cocoa butter. It's so buttery good. I am going to add my dry ingredients here. I have organic colloidal oats, I have kaolin clay, and I have a little bit of organic buttermilk powder that I'm going to put in here too, just to amp up the butteriness. I also, my liquids over here, my lye solution is buttermilk also, but you know, can you really have too much? I don't think so. Buttermilk is so good. The lactic acids, it's creamy, it's good for your skin, anti-aging. We love it. So I'm going to go ahead and buzz in these dry ingredients into my oils before we add the lye solution. Pardon the noise. We've got that all blended in. I just want to show you my secret sauce here of essential oil and fragrant oil. It's got sort of an island flavor. I thought with the tropical butters, shea butter and mango butter, it has a coconutty, amber, sandalwood sort of, I don't know, just a tropical vibe. Smells divine is what it is. I'm going to be hand mixing my lye solution in with a whisk, because I really want to have control over my layers accelerating, and I will stick blend them one at a time. We're going to split this into 3 containers, and we're going to do a dark to light layered effect. Should be really gorgeous. It is in my mind. I hope we can get that to translate into the mold. So with that being said, I'm going to add my buttermilk. This is raw organic buttermilk from my farm. Lye solution here, and it went kind of orange on me even though it was frozen, but that's okay because we're going to be coloring sort of a buttery yellow anyway. I have an oxide yellow that I'm going to use mixed with titanium dioxide to sort of gradiate up the color as we go in the layers. And I'm only going to do 3 layers. I'm not so ambitious, but a little ambitious. Whisk this to incorporate it, and then we'll go ahead and split it off. And again, I love these short form containers and this container because they have the measurements you can see on the side. So when I split it off, I sort of have a ballpark of where I'm at, which is helpful when it comes to pouring in the essential oil, fragrant oil blend. I want to know how much to put in each one. Alright, I think we've got that incorporated. We're just going to move real slow here, and I'm not going to add the scent until I'm blending each layer. That's how we're going to roll with this. Let me pull my little bucket over here for my dirty blenders. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour off now. And I'm going to measure off my portions. The background noise is my wonderful husband. He got a new smoker as a birthday gift from my son, and he is getting some chicken out of the freezer to put in his brand new smoker. So that's the noise you hear in the back. So I'm going to portion these off relatively equal, probably a little generous in the big and the small here. And let's see, we've got 2 liters here, about 1 1/4 there, and about 1 1/2. That's perfect. So the way we're going to color this is we're going to go darkest, medium, lightest, and that's how we're going to go. So I'm going to start with this one, And these little guys I'm just gonna set off to the side. And with that being said, I'm gonna put the, let's see, all right, we're gonna put the biggest portion of scent in here. There we go. Save the rest, and now I have my yellow oxide that I'm going to put in my base layer here. 1, 2, 3. Let me see, I think I'll do 4 teaspoons of my yellow oxide blend. Let's get our mold over. And I'm going to go ahead and stick blend this and pour it in here. And we will keep rolling from there. Okay, and I'm going to put the stick blender right into the next bucket that will be going. Sorry, I'm getting a little crowded here on the table. There we go. And we'll go ahead and pour this base layer in. It's beautiful. I want it to be sort of a buttery color, and that is gorgeous. And I'm going to scrape out the container here. I want all of this color on the bottom. I'm not saving any for the top. When this is all said and done, I just want sort of a simple layered bar. I don't want any swirlies or anything on top, just very kind of clean and wholesome and wonderful island butters. So I think that's good. I'll set this off to the side. Now, let me see if this is ready for me to texture. Yeah, I just want to put, I don't know if it's ready yet. Shaking it down. Not quite. We're going to let that set up for just a minute because I want to be able to put some little scoops in there with my spoon. So we will come back in just a minute when it's a little bit thicker. Right, it's perfect. So I'm just going to sort of make some little divots in here so that when we cut the bars they'll have a little bit of texture between the layers. I don't want perfect layers. We're going for sort of, I don't know, just buttery, smooth, not perfection. And if you see, I don't know if you can see the ground behind me, a little rat terrier, that is Boaz. He is our little puppy. He's not a puppy, he's 8, and he's kind of a handful, but we love him and he's great. So, all right, we're gonna call that good. I'll set this spoon off to the side for the next layer. And now, let's get our next layer going here. So, we're gonna add our fragrance, and we'll do about half of what's left. There we go. And now for the coloring, I'm going to do, let's see, I did 4 teaspoons in the base. So I'll do, let's see, I'll do 2, let's do 3, and then I'm going to do a little titanium dioxide in here to cool off the yellow. I want it to be a little lighter. There we go. And we'll buzz this up and see how it looks before I decide on my colors. Okay, now I'm gonna set the stick blender off into our last layer here while we go ahead and pour the new layer on. And this is firm enough I don't even need to break it with a spatula. See how wonderful, isn't that satisfying? Oh my goodness, it's so nice. There we go. So we'll go ahead and pour this on. that scraped out. Actually, I'm going to use a clean spatula so I don't get any of the other color in there. And I'm going to let this set up for a few minutes until I can texture it again with the spoon, and then we'll come back for the last layer on top. All right, I think we've got it. Goodness. There we go. Just wanted to get it a little chunky on top before we pour the next layer in. Not going for perfection, just want some texture. So each layer is really interesting when you carve into it. And I texturized the side of my mold here. Oops. There we go. Now I've got the remainder of my little secret sauce essential fragrant oil blend. I'm going to go ahead and put in. It smells so islandy good. And okay, for the top layer, definitely going to put in a little titanium dioxide, and I'm going to blend it up and see if I want any of the yellow in there or not. So let's see what we've got with just that. Because the batter is a little yellow anyway from the buttermilk. Not yellow, but creamy. All right, I think that's blended up nicely. Go ahead and get this cleaned up a little. Go ahead and pour this on. And if it gets too full, we'll just wait until it gets really thick and we'll spoon the rest on. Let's see how full we can get this mold. Oh, it's so creamy. Isn't that nice? It's really satisfying. Here we go. And let's just pour the extra in our little flowers. And we can just have little island bars. These will make nice samplers. Now we gotta come back and see if our top is ready for texturing. Let's see if we're ready. Oh yeah. Right. Sorry, I was off to the side there and I didn't even realize it. I'm going to spritz the top with my 91% rubbing alcohol. I'm going to put the lid on here and let these butter bars rest overnight, and we will come back tomorrow for the cut. There you go. Butterylicious. All right, here we are the next day with our butter bars. And they smell great. I can't wait to get in and cut these and see how those layers came out. So let's get in here. By the way, I am loving this slab mold from Workshop Heritage on Etsy. Love this thing, it's great. Alright, and again, this has the mango butter, the shea butter, the cocoa butter, and lots of buttermilk. So we just went like buttery all over this thing, like a big stick of butter. It's gonna be good. this out of the way. And there's the sides. Let's get this cut and see what we've got.